Welcome to Busy Gardening with Mrs. Busybody. Hey everybody, my name is Lovey. I'm a new gardener here in Zone 8B, South Carolina, starting our journey to growing our own homegrown fruits, nuts, and vegetables. I hope that you join me on my journey as I start building our garden from the very start and enjoy what you see. I ask that you take time and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment from time to time and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy my journey. Good morning, family. Welcome to Busy Gardening with Mrs. Busybody. And if you're new here, thank you for tuning in. And if you are returning, welcome back. All right. What we are out here doing today is harvesting basil. My basils that I grew from seed. I have some sweet Italian basil over here that is taking over the pots from my peppers. So we're about to get them harvested today. And because I definitely need some more basil in my jar in the house. It's almost empty. It got maybe 2 or 3 more flakes of basil. Very few flakes of basil left. And so these bushy babies, let me bring y'all on down some so y'all can see what I'm doing. All right, so let's get in here and look at these basils. And we are going to be taking the tops. Oh, they want to be bushy. They want to keep sprouting. And leaving some of the side shoots. Okay, so we are definitely going to harvest this top here. That whole top of basil. And this is the sweet Italian basil. Okay, so we're gonna take this long one here and leave the baby side shoots down there. Another nice sprig of basil. Okay, and we're gonna leave those. It is about time to start pruning up my pepper plants, getting them a little cleaner at the bottom. So while I'm down here, any of these bottom leaves or suckers, I'm gonna pop them off at the base of my peppers. We don't want any more suckers producing this low. You're a big one and established, so I'm gonna let you stay. This one here, I'm taking. So what I'm doing now is just taking off any of the suckers that are very low on the base of my pepper plants because they are energy stealers and we want the top buds and the blooms to get all the energy. So we are going to be removing any energy stealers from this plant. Yeah, we're going to take this one. Okay. I don't want it stealing energy from the base plant. Now, I could probably propagate this and make another pepper plant, but I got enough of these Eves Tabascos. Okay, well, I guess y'all figured out what we gonna be making with the Tabasco, right? What do you think it's gonna be? Hot sauce, of course. Here. Come around and make sure my vision is right and I'm cutting nothing up here. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take you. You're a nice sucker, but I'm gonna need you. You don't need you. Sorry, baby, you gotta go. Okay. And what we're doing is also clearing up the airway in between this one plant that has split into 2 leaves. So I want the airway, the center, kind of clear for them, and removing a lot of these lower suckers. Flower here gets a little tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Yeah, takes a little while here. Definitely are. And look at that bushy basil right here. I mean, it was just doing its thing, ain't it? See a little ant. So, let's see, do I want to take this whole stem? I think I will go all the way down and chop it off. We're going to take that whole stem of basil. The basil's going to bounce back like it always do. As long as you leave that main stem in there. And we're going to take this side shoot here. We have our first pimento pepper. Isn't she beautiful? And we got more forming up and around in here. So this is why I'm coming in and doing some pruning, because these babies want to give me some peppers. Okay? So we are going to finish pruning this out and taking any of the life suckers, like this leaf here that's below my first fruit, you clip them off. Anything below your first fruit or vegetable has to go, or it's going to steal the energy from the fruit or the vegetable. So definitely want to be pruning, and at this point I'm going to stop. I think I want everything else up here, maybe except for this one fan leaf that's over here in the way of my pepper. Is below the pepper, so it gotta go. Okay? Yep. You're gonna take that sucker right on off. Take it right on off. Alrighty, and so now that all of the pimento peppers and the basil in those pots have been harvested and the peppers have been pruned, I have already pruned this first Tabasco pepper and the sweet basil that was in here. I'm just seeing some leaves that I don't like how limp they're looking. The fan leaves off the basil. We're going to take that. I don't like that. Look at midnight. Okay. So now we're going to come over here to my shishito peppers. And because we definitely don't want our basil flowering. Okay. So yeah, we pinching them little flowers off. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay. So next, let's go ahead and get these peppers pruned. And I almost don't want to prune you because you got a lot of side shoots, but they gotta go because I'm seeing some shishitos up there. Even though this had a bunch of babies on it, we still gotta prune you off. Get ready to leave the second shy shoot over there, but all of these here, they have to go. All my peppers up top won't really form well. So we are pruning off all of the side shoots. Nothing wrong with doing that and sacrificing. I might let this second leaf stay. will let the second leaf stay. All the rest of this has to go. Okay, because we want our peppers to do their big ones. Yes, we do. Another one. We will leave the second stem. And all of these flowers are about to get a little tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. So we've just opened up the center of this plant, pruned off any of the energy suckers, things that are gonna steal energy from the peppers that are trying to form, and it looks much cleaner now that it's been pruned. Okay, so on to the next one. We're just gonna slide you over here for a minute and pull you forward. Okay, and I don't have any basils down in here, but this E done gone bananas. But I did have more than one plant in here, and so what we're gonna do is just keep it to each individual plant. If it got a flower on it, you gonna live, but if you don't, you gotta go. So we're gonna leave all of that, but we taking all of these suckers off down here. And what a sucker is, it's a sprout that forms in between the stem and the leaf. It forms right in that crack, and what it does is creates a whole new, technically like a plant. And we call them suckers because they suck the life out of the plant and stealing energy, right? So that's what we're doing now, is we're pruning any suckers below flowers or fruits. Tickle, 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 tickle. Okay, and so now that we've gotten all up underneath here, situated, we gotta find that inner sucker. We don't want the sucker on the inside right here, stealing the life from that flower. That sucker got to go. Ugly looking leaf definitely has to go. Got something going on with the leaf. You gotta go. Let's see. We'll keep some for a canopy on the top. What do we got going on here? What's this? You got your stuff. Okay. We won't let you stay because you got a nice little flower on you, so, and a bunch of little peppers. So, okay, this inner sucker got to go. And these suckers I'm seeing on the inside of the plant got to go. Broken leaves definitely got to go. So I think we've done a nice pruning. There's something over here that's just annoying me. I feel like it might get a little congested, but then again it might not. We just done a nice pruning of our Tabasco pepper. And yes, this is definitely a Tabasco pepper. Hey, yay. Okay. Just like to make sure that the spout of the pot is facing forward to where if I want to come out and tilt them to drain some excess water out, the spout is facing where I can tilt them. Alrighty, so let's come on down to last but not least, the last shishito pepper. And we got plenty of flowers and she doing her thing, but Shido, we gonna have to take it down now. We gotta make some stark decisions here. And the first stark decision is to take this one, make sure my pruners is facing out and not about to cut my whole plant. Because I had pruned a whole plant before by mistake. Okay, we got a lot of pepper stuff pruned off of here. Try to keep it in the pile so it's easy to discard. Okay, and then what's next? Coming to the next one. Do you need to stay? Yeah, you need to stay because I'm seeing a flower. But what we are going to do is clean your stem up. We're going to move that leaf and anything on the inside. Okay, and that leaf going to go because I don't like how it looks. Okay, so you lucky because you got a flower on you. That you got a second, you got a shot. Now what you looking like? I don't know what this is broken here, but it got to go. And do you got anything? Should I keep you? Should I not? No, you got to go. Taking you off. Energy sucker. Okay. Some hard choices to make, which stays and which goes. But when I start seeing flowers, anything below it, for me, and anything in the center, gotta go. See, it's causing a lot of confusion, these suckers. Here you go. Get off of there. You too. Get off of there. Causing some confusion that I don't like. Now this, I'm gonna let that one. Nope, you broke already. You ain't even really connected to the plant. I need some here. I already see I'm gonna have to move my stake. Or move the plant on the other side of the stake like that. What's going on over here? Who gets a second chance? You get a second chance. You get a second chance. But this trying to steal your energy on the inside of you guys to go. Nothing on the inside. Nothing below a flower or a fruit. Unnecessary has to go. We're not feeding no fan leaves. What you got going on over here? You already detaching from the plant, so that was an easy choice to keep you or to let you go. Okay. But y'all causing a headache for each other. This is a sucker, I think. The leaf that's causing a headache. You might leave that one. Yeah, is you a whole leaf or is you a half a leaf? What are you? A sucker? I'm gonna take it. Okay. Debating whether to let this side go or not. I think I am. Coming on up, we're gonna leave you for balance. But anything below these flowers here got to go. It ain't nothing but a sucker. And I know those about to fall some peppers. They surely are. And now we're focusing on what's on the inside. Everything looks pretty opened up. Pretty opened up. Okay. I'm not mad at you, Shido. You're looking nice. Got plenty of flowers. Tickle, 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 tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Yeah. Take this leaf here. And that. This is a big leaf. You want to act crazy, I'm gonna leave you on. Try to decide carefully if there's anything else that needs to go. If there's anything else that I want to go or needs to go with this cluster right up in here. I think I'm gonna let them do what they do. Okay, family? So we are done pruning our pepper plants and harvesting basil. Okay? I'm gonna turn this pot around to where the spout is showing and slide you. I don't know, you don't seem like you. There you go. You're in the right position. There you go. Bring you back on home. Bring you back on home. Well, family, there we have it. Well, family, there we have it. A pruning of our peppers and harvesting some basil. Some sweet Italian and Thai basil. And until the next time, I will plant you now and dig you later. Bye.